First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Sandra Ramadan. I'm from English Literature, bit 23, with NBM 23 So this video I want to tell you guys about intrinsic element of prose. So let's move to the plot. So plot is the storyline of series of events that occur in a world of fiction, such as a novel, movie, or play. The plot includes all the events that occur in the story and how they interrelate and develop. The plot usually involves the main character and the conflict he or she must face. A plot consists of several important elements, namely exposition, rising star. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Hamzul Ramadan. I'm from English Literature, with 23, NPM 23 This video I want to tell you guys about intrinsic element. So first is plot. Plot is the storyline of series of events that occur in a work of fiction, such as a novel, movie, or play. The plot includes all the events that occur in the story and how they interrelate and develop. The plot usually involves the main character and the conflict he or she must face. A plot consists of several important elements, namely exposition, tracing action, climax, filling action, folding action, and the last one, resolution. So the next slide, I will explain about this. First, exposition. The initial part of the story that introduces the reader or audience to the background of the story, the main characters, and the time and place setting. It also usually introduces the initial conflict that will trigger the development of the story. Next, rising action. The part of the story where the conflict develops and increases in intensity. The main character faces various obstacles and challenges that stand in the way of achieving their goals. This series of events builds tension and captures the attention of the reader or audience. Next, move the climax. Climax, the peak of tension in the story where the conflict reaches its highest point. The climax is a pivotal moment where the main character faces the most critical situation, makes a major decision, or faces a major enemy. Climax often set the tone for the rest of the story. And next one is folding action. The part of the story of the climax where the conflict begins to subside and the main character begin to solve problem or face the consequences of decision made. This part brings the story to a satisfying end. And the last one, resolution. The final part of the story where all the threads of the story are tied up and the conflict is resolved. The main character achieves his or her goal and undergoes a significant change. The climax may also provide a moral message or reveal the themes present in the story. Next, character. So character is one of the most important intrinsic elements in prose. Characters refer to the individual in the story or prose. They can be humans, animals, or even objects. Characters have traits, motivation, and roles in the story. They develop as the plot progresses and interact with each other in the prose. There are several common types of characters found in prose. Here are some of the character types that often appear in story. First, protagonist. Second, secondary characters. And third, antagonist. And fourth, territory character. Fifth, ground character. Sixth, flat character. Seventh, stereotype character. Next, dynamic character, and the last one, static character. Next will be setting. Setting in the prose is an intrinsic element that refers to the time and place where the story takes place. Setting can be a geographical location, physical environment, climate, social condition, and time period. Setting is very important in prose because it can help readers understand the context of the story and characters. Setting can also affect the mood or atmosphere of the story and provide a background that helps the reader understand the motivation and action of the characters. Next, move to the theme. Theme in prose is the central idea of the whole story or tale. Themes can include things like love, power, social issues, feminism, and more. A theme is the main thought or is described in an essay, the content of a work created. According to some sources, theme is the meaning contained in a story contained in a literature work. Then theme can also be defined as one of the issues that can copy a story from the author's mind alone. Next will be POV. So, point of view or POV in a prose refers to the point of view or perspective from which the story is told. It encompasses the way the author chooses to tell the story and affect the way the reader experiences and understands the story. POV is the way the author organizes and presents information to the reader. It can affect how the reader connects with the characters, understands the event in the story, and feels emotion faced by the characters. There are several types of commonly used in prose. First is first-person POV, and second is third-person POV, and next is limited POV, and the last one alternating POV. So I think that's all for me, and I hope you can learn something from my video. Thank you for watching.